Hey, what's up YouTube? It's King Vita here, and I'm back with an unboxing video. And this time I've got the Spider-Man Trilogy on Blu-ray. The original Sam Raimi Trilogy on Blu-ray. This right here is actually I believe they call this a Digibook. Obviously this brings Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. And that's a really, really nice cover right there. Let me get this out of the plastic so you could take a better look at that. Don't want to damage the steel. I always call it a steelbook, a Digibook. Don't want to damage the Digibook here. Also don't want to hurt myself. Ooh. Okay. Garbage. There. Ooh, it's really nice. I like the contrast. Spider-Man is glossy while the background is matte. A matte finish. Very nice. So this is the Blu-ray. This brings the Blu-ray and the digital. This is the 3-movie collection, of course. This is the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man trilogy. Obviously, I will leave links down below so where you can find this. This is limited edition, so there might not be many left, but I'm sure there are. At the point I'm recording this video, I'm sure there's a lot. But yeah, this is released on Blu-ray, but it's also released on 4K. So over here you have Venom, Green Goblin, Sandman, and Doc Ock. Respectively, I believe they're played by Topher Grace, William Dafoe, Topher Grace, William Dafoe. I totally forgot his name, and I forgot his name too. Sadly. Coming on the back, there you go. So here you have Peter Parker, played by Tobey Maguire, of course. Kirsten Dunst, which is Mary Jane. What's wrong with me? I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting the characters. Wow. And oh yeah, this actually has all new special features. This brings the Spider-Man 3 Editor's Cut, an all-new alternate version of the blockbuster hit supervised by Academy Award winning, I can't speak, editor Bob Murawski, which won Best Editing for The Hurt Locker in 2009. The Stan Lee Legacy, from comic book to Homecoming. Icon Stan Lee looks back at the history of Spider-Man, the original cinematic universe, and teases the all-new Spider-Man Homecoming. That could be interesting. Also includes over 30 hours of special features from all 3 films, including documentaries, commentaries, music videos. I can't wait to check that out. Talent profiles, effects breakdowns, gag reels, webisodes, and much more. A comprehensive archival collection for the ultimate cinematic Spider-Man fan. And this also brings Spider-Man 2.1, which is the special extended version of Spider-Man 2, in addition to the original theatrical version. So that's pretty cool. As you can see down here, the Spider-Man 2.1 is not rated, and Spider-Man 3 Editor's Cut is also not rated. So there's that. So over here you have Spider-Man battling Sandman. You have, what's his name? Topher Grace as Venom. You got William Dafoe as Green Goblin. And then, of course, you have Doc Ock. I forgot his name. It'll come to me soon. Ooh. So this brings right here the digital code. I'm going to get rid of that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give that away. First one to actually get it, it's yours. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. This is useless. This is already expired. Kidding. Oh God, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But anyway, so here's a steelbook. Steelbook? Digibook. I don't know the names of these things. Digibook. So let's open this up. And you have Mary Jane and Spider-Man. Ooh, these are thick pages. Well, at least this one is. The rest are just thin. Special behind the scenes looks. Spider-Man, the journey from comic book to celluloid. So there's Spider-Man fighting Bonesaw, I believe was his name. There's right there. There's a blurb about Spider-Man, if you want to pause it and read it. Very cool. There's another one, I believe that's Sam Raimi, the director. That's cool. Tobey Maguire and Sam Raimi right here. More pictures right here. There's Spider-Man right here and Kirsten Dunst. Tobey Maguire. So Peter Parker, Spider-Man, and Mary Jane. I believe this was from the first movie. Nice. I believe that's William Dafoe, I think. Very nice. And this was actually shot on the, I believe this was actually shot on location, Times Square. So here you have Spider-Man 2. Ooh. Regarded as by many as the best of the trilogy, Spider-Man 2. Not to mention the best game of the trilogy as well. So Spider-Man 1, I believe, is according to these pages, is yellow. Spider-Man 2 is red. Right here. More pages here. Here's the fight with Doc Ock at the warehouse. There's Sam Raimi. More footage. Sorry if you hear noise in the back. I believe this is James Franco right here, which is Harry Osborn in the movies. It's been a while since I've seen these. There's Doc Ock with his machine. And we get to Spider-Man 3. Ooh, right here. Nice. Very cool. There's him, there's Spider-Man at the church bell. At the in the black suit. And there's a description right there. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Had to cut. But, sorry for the editing cut there. But there's Spider-Man 3 at the church bell. Right there. And then there's a blurb about him. About the movie. Old friends and new faces. So if you want, again, pause the video if you want to read that. More. Oh, there's Sandman. Thomas Hayden Church, I believe was his name. Yes, Thomas Hayden Church. More shots. And another shot of here. This is the, I believe it was the, what is this? Bank, I think. This is a bank scene. Very cool. There's Sam Raimi and Topher Grace right there. And then after that, we get to these right here. These are stills of James Franco as Harry Osborn. What he looked like in the movie and what he looked like in real life behind the scenes through a stunt sequence. And then we get to stills. So there's Peter Parker in his home. Very nice shot of Peter. This is the scene where I believe he tells Aunt May that he was supposed to meet Uncle Ben, but Uncle Ben died and he went to fight Bonesaw. I believe this is the scene that Aunt May finds out that Uncle Ben died through Peter's fault. Very nice shot there. And now we get to the actual movies themselves. Ooh. So here we have Spider-Man swinging through the city. And you have the info on the side here, sideways. Right there. And of course you have the Blu-ray right there. It's in yellow. Really cool. And then this is weird. This is really weird. Okay, little side note here. This image that they used for Spider-Man is actually taken from Spider-Man 2. This is not from the first movie. This is from the second movie. But they just slapped it on and called it Spider-Man. So that's interesting. That's interesting. That's from the sequel, not the first movie. Okay, then. But either way, it still looks good. So this is Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2. And again, more info on the side here on blue. And this one is in red. So this brings two movies in one. This brings Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 2.1. So this is a double feature. Two versions of the movie. So there's Spidey and Doc Ock fighting on the train. And now we get to Spider-Man 3. And ooh, I love this infamous scene from the movie. Nice. The part where he discovers the black suit. And the disc is in black, of course. And of course you have the bonus disc, which is right here. And this also includes the Spider-Man 3 Editor's Cut version. If you notice here in the back, you have the blue screen, or green screen, whatever, of a small set of the, I believe it was the fight with Doc Ock when the, what do you call it? There goes the disc. Don't worry, people. I know how to handle discs. This is when they fought at the warehouse, at the docks. So that's cool. And this is the behind the scenes of when the Green Goblin took MJ. So, and of course you have the back, which is Spider-Man 2. Yeah, 2. Very cool. There's Peter in the web and MJ. Nice. And of course you have the back. So overall, a very, very nice digibook. They do sell this in 4K as well. And I don't have any use for it because I don't have a 4K player. But this is just as good. This brings the Blu-ray and the digital, all three movies, the Blu-ray and the digital of all three movies. So I think that's really cool. For what you get, it's a very, very nice package, and just brings more bang for your buck when you consider the behind the scenes and, excuse me, everything that was not mentioned in the, well, that was mentioned behind the scenes of the DVDs themselves in a little book, so you can read. So I think that's very, very cool. And also everything is color coded, you know. Spider-Man 1 is yellow, Spider-Man 2 is red, and then Spider-Man 3 is black. So I think that's really, really cool. And the images they took for the case sleeves. So that's awesome. I like it. But yeah, that was my unboxing of the Spider-Man Limited Edition Collection Trilogy. And of course, something fell out. I'll fix that later, don't worry. Trilogy Digibook. I always forget what these things are called. Digibook. And this King Vita saying, laters.